So, what if the biggest thing holding you back from building wealth isn't your job or your investment strategy, but your own mind? It's a pretty radical idea, right? Today, we're going to dive into this concept, that the real secret to attracting wealth isn't about grasping and holding on tighter, but actually having the courage to completely let go of fear.
I mean, does this sound familiar to you? You're putting in the hours, you're checking all the boxes, doing all the right things, but building wealth just feels like this constant uphill battle. Well, it turns out that resistance you're feeling, it might not be coming from the outside world at all. It might actually be coming from inside you.
Okay, and this single idea right here, it's really the core of everything we're going to talk about. And it's totally counterintuitive, right? The most powerful wealth magnet isn't the person who already has a ton of money. It's the person who is genuinely, truly unafraid of having nothing. So, how on earth does that actually work? All right, let's break it down.
Okay, so first things first, let's diagnose the actual problem here. The whole philosophy we're digging into today points to one main culprit, one force that doesn't just block wealth, but actively repels it, and that force is fear. Now, when we say fear, we're not just talking about, getting nervous before you make a big investment. This is something much deeper, an underlying energy. It's that constant, nagging feeling of not enough, a deep-seated disbelief that more is actually on its way. Just imagine, your personal energy is like a battery. This fear is the slow, constant leak, just draining your power to attract anything good into your life. And here's where it gets really interesting. This fear, it's not passive. It's described as an active repellent. Now I know, the whole vibration thing could sound a little out there, but think about it like this. Imagine you're trying to catch butterflies with a net, but your hands are shaking like crazy. You're way more likely to just knock them away than to actually catch one, right? Well, that shaky, unstable energy is what fear does. It literally pushes opportunities, money, and yeah, even good luck away from you before they even have a chance to get close. So, this comparison really just lays it all out perfectly. You've got the fearful mind on one side. It's leaking energy, it's pushing wealth away, and any confidence it has is totally conditional, right? It only feels good when the bank account looks good. But then on the other side you have the fearless mind. It's stable, solid, magnetic, and its confidence is completely unconditional. It doesn't need anything outside of itself to feel secure.
All right, so if fear is the thing that pushes wealth away, what's the magnet that pulls it in? Well, it's what's called the magnet mindset. Let's figure out exactly what that means.
And here is the absolute key. This isn't a mindset you get after you have $1 million in the bank. Nope. It's a mindset you get when you are no longer terrified of having $0. You basically fundamentally just close the door on the whole idea of loss, because your sense of who you are has nothing to do with what you own. This phrase right here, it just captures that shift so perfectly. Just imagine saying this to yourself and actually truly feeling it deep down. When you genuinely believe you have nothing to lose, all that tension, all that anxiety, it just melts away. And from that point on, every single thing that comes your way is a bonus. It's all a gain. So, once that fear is gone, remember that energy leak we talked about? It gets plugged. It's sealed. Your whole energy field stops being so shaky and unstable, and instead it becomes deep, solid, and calm. And that is the state that just naturally, almost effortlessly, starts pulling opportunities right to you. Okay, so this all sounds amazing in theory, but how do we actually do it? How do we build this fearless mindset in our real, everyday lives? Let's get into the practical stuff.
All right, here's a super simple, 4-step process you can use anytime that financial anxiety creeps in. Step 1, just spot the thought. Name it. Oh, hey, there's that what if I run out fear again. Step 2, just acknowledge it. No judgment, no panic, don't fight it. Then, step 3, and this is the big one, you consciously replace it with a new belief, something like, there is always more on its way to me. And finally, step 4, don't just think the words, feel the shift. Seriously, notice how your body changes from tense and clenched to relaxed as you let that old fear go.
And here are a few daily habits to really build that muscle. First, stop checking your bank balance obsessively. That just feeds the energy of lack. Instead, start talking about your future with confidence, not worry. And when you do receive money, say thank you, but also tell yourself, I am not afraid to lose this. See? It's all about practicing and training yourself to feel secure on the inside no matter what.
And really, this is the core belief you're trying to install in your mind. Your real stability, your foundation, it doesn't come from a number on a screen that can go up and down. Your real stability is that calm, confident center inside you that stays steady no matter what's happening on the outside.
All right, now this is where we get to the ultimate level of this whole mindset. This is where it stops being just about attracting money and starts being about realizing your own true, inherent power.
I mean, this is the real test, isn't it? It's easy to feel confident when everything's going your way. But that true, magnetic confidence, that shows up when everything on the outside is chaotic and uncertain. And yet, on the inside, you are still calm, you are still centered, and you are still sure of yourself.
Let's actually do a little thought experiment right now. Just for a second, imagine it. Imagine you lost everything you own. The house, the car, the savings, it's all gone. What's left? How does your mind feel in that exact moment? Is it panicking? Or is there a part of you, a deep core, that is still calm, still confident, and just knows you'll be okay? That is your real foundation.
And this is the final, most powerful shift in perspective. Once you get to that place of true internal security, where you don't need external things to feel okay, you stop being just a passive receiver waiting for wealth to show up. You actually become its source. You become the origin point from which abundance flows. You're not playing defense anymore. You are the creative force.
Wow. I mean, what a powerful metaphor, right? You're only afraid of falling if you think you're separate from the ground below you. But when you realize that your true self is the foundation, that you are the ground, then the whole idea of falling just becomes meaningless. There's nothing to be afraid of.
So, we'll just leave you with this final thought to chew on. If you stripped away everything that you have, your job, your savings, your house, who is the person that's left? Because getting to know that person, well, that might just be the real secret to attracting everything else you want. Thanks so much for joining us for this explainer.